Oh, it says I'm live. Let's see just what's going on here. How's that? That might be a little better. I tried to set up my Mac with my webcam and everything, and it's just a hot mess, man. So we'll go ahead and I just got some stuff here that hopefully we'll go ahead and mute that. I just want to be able to see chat here too. I got my laptop by me. I'm just running this through my laptop here. So I don't want the noise to be too harsh. So I might put a little cloth down here. Let me just move all this metal out of the way here. This is just kind of for my snapshot. So welcome to whoever the two are watching. One of them's probably actually me. Please leave a comment. And I want to talk about dollar cost averaging, because I know there's a lot of people who are stacking, who just started stacking in the last 12 to 18 months with the start of the pandemic. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube regarding dollar cost average and trying to keep that dollar cost average nice and low. So here, let me see. I just got like a black t-shirt here. I don't know if this will work very well or not, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna do our best. Oh! This is how you live stream, y'all. You just spitball it. That's all. You just spitball it. Let's see if I can get it. Lord have mercy. Am I still live? All right, let me try this. I've done this with a relative level of success in the past. So let me just try. I gotta flip my camera. Most YouTubers are professional and they're ready for this kind of thing, like right away. Like they go into live streams like ready. Like they are ready for them. So I got my super ghetto t-shirt here. It's ghetto fabulous. But I just don't want you to hear, metal just clanging. But anyhow, I want to talk a little bit about a lot of things, actually. There's a lot I wanted to talk about. One of the reasons I wanted to do this on my laptop is so that I could go into the Wall Street Silver Forum and address some of the things that I've been seeing in Wall Street Silver, but maybe I'll save that for another stream here. So, yeah. But what we got now is some 10-ounce silver bars, a 5-ounce silver bar. What else I got in here? I really thought I liked 10-ounce silver, but man, I love 5-ounce silver. I absolutely love 5-ounce silver bars. So leave a comment, tell me what your favorite size is. So dollar cost averaging, let's have a discussion about it. A lot of people got into stacking just since the pandemic. And, there's a lot of people on YouTube who talk about dollar cost averaging. And if you started buying silver over $30 an ounce, what I don't want people to feel like they made a mistake in buying at that level. Because there's nothing wrong with $30 an ounce silver. there's really nothing wrong with any amount you pay for silver as long as you have the right mindset behind it, which is that you're in it for the long term. If you go into silver for the short term, you're going to be disappointed in the short term. So, but what about dollar cost averaging? To me, it's not terribly important because I'm in it to win it for the long haul. I know that I'm going to be stacking silver for a long time. I'm only in my mid 40s, so I'm not too worried about, you know, when I gotta cash out. I'm a long ways away from having to cash out. So check out this. This is one of my favorite pieces. This Constitutional. The USS Constitution has Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution on it. So that's a beautiful piece of silver. And I don't want you guys to get too hung up on dollar cost averaging. Here's my double dragon. This is a nice piece of silver too. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Lovely. I hope y'all can hear me okay. You know what I should do? I should pull out. I have another stack here. There we go. Let me get this down. I see that my video is jumping and lagging a little bit here. So I'm hoping some people jump on live here and have a little conversation with me. We can talk about this silver Kookaburra. I have yet to meet someone who doesn't love them a Kookaburra. So what do you do if you've paid $30 an ounce for your silver? Well, if you were happy buying it at 30 bucks an ounce or 35 bucks an ounce or 40, 41 bucks an ounce if you were buying American Silver Eagles, you should be thrilled to buy it now at 22 and a half, plus 3. Premiums have come down. I'm seeing $269 over spot on some websites for generic, $350 at the LCS for generics. So you're the dog. I love that reverse proof look. And so yeah, don't sweat it. Don't get all caught up. The big thing is to run on budget. I've got a plan. My plan is 10 ounces a month of silver, 1/10 of an ounce a month in gold. And I'm not really planning on straying too far from that, but I am going to make an adjustment here. And that adjustment is that I'm going to stop stacking silver and I'm going to add to my gold stack. Why? I'm going to do 1/4 ounce gold and still be spending basically the same amount of money. And the reason is because I have quite a bit of silver right now. And I want to increase my gold position. And I feel like, I'm not saying I don't have enough, but we're stackers. When is enough ever enough, right? When is enough ever enough? It's never enough. Is that Krugerrand? This is one of the most popular, recognizable, and famous coins in the world, probably outside of your American Gold Eagle or American Silver Eagle, right? So I just want more gold. There's some people who talk about when the gold to silver ratio is at a certain amount, like if it's 60 to 1, you should be stacking gold, and between $60 and $80 the gold to silver ratio, then is the time to be doing a pretty even mix. And then when it gets to 80 to 1, he should be going heavier into silver. I don't know, guys. I mean, I feel like now I have enough silver that if the ratios drop, that I'm probably going to start trading some of my silver for gold. What's up, Cash Money Silver Stacker? Welcome, welcome. So I'm just talking a little bit about the gold to silver ratio and stacking strategy. So feel free to comment here. I got comments open so I can share with you. What I'm showing you here is probably my one and only gold regret. Is this 2.5 gram gold bar. I got this from a LCS, and you know, I got a fair enough price on it, but I have two separate strategies when it comes to stacking silver and stacking gold. So give me a thumbs up if you want to talk about that strategy, my strategy between silver and gold, because they differ a lot. So whoops. So and as you look at my stack, you may start to see what that difference is. I got this 1 ounce Gold Eagle at spot from National, what is it? National Coin something. They have a promotion. They if you don't mind getting a lot of sales calls, you should buy one. To me, it's worth it. I don't mind. They're good people. They're nice. And I got an American Gold Eagle at spot. So guess who's not complaining? Me. I'm not complaining. I gotta show you this little chunk, man. This might be my favorite piece of gold right here. And I hope this camera can do it justice, man. This is one of those little Scottsdale Mint. This was my first full ounce of gold right here. This is my first full ounce of gold, and it's beautiful. 4/9's fine. And it is numbered and everything on the back. It's just beautiful. And this camera ain't gonna do it the justice it deserves. I gotta get a tripod, man, with one of those little lights on them, so I can do a little better quality video and live streaming. So, Cash Money Silver Stacker and I, we did a trade on Everyday Opportunities Trade Day. Here's another favorite piece of gold. So can you tell yet? Can you tell what my strategy is with gold and how it's different than silver? Can you guess yet? Can you guess? It should be pretty obvious by now. But look at these. These are both 1 ounce. Both of these are 1 ounce. And that little cube is just dense. This little bar, check that out, man. How cool is that? Both 4/9's fine. But so yeah, my gold strategy is significantly different than my silver strategy here. Now I won this. I don't know if y'all got any of these. I won this from High Drag Dad. He did I was his 300th subscriber. So he rewarded me with a gold back. And these things are just as cool can be, man. Cooler than the other side of the pillow. They're pretty dope. So comment below if you know what the difference is between my silver and gold stacking strategy. See if you can figure it out here. But don't get hung up. Don't sweat dollar cost averages, because it'll drive you crazy. If you're happy with the price you paid, then be happy with it. If you feel like gold was or silver was a good buy at 35 bucks an ounce, you should really feel happy with it at 25 bucks an ounce. And there's no reason to regret your $35 silver. No reason whatsoever. None. Here's some favorites, man. That American Prospector. American Prospector. So I got a lot of different silver here. You can see a lot of diversity in my silver stack. I got 1 ouncers. I got half ounce. I got, this is rare, 1/4 ounce. I got a 1/4 ounce American Prospector. You do not see those every day, y'all. And then I got what is probably my favorite thing to stack this year has been Canadian junk silver. This Canadian junk silver, 80%, except for the 1967 commemoratives. Those are 50%. But guys, this stuff this is the buy of the year for me for silver. I wasn't happy with the premiums. So I was looking for the lowest premium, and I'm always looking for the lowest premium silver I can find. So a lot of this year I've focused on Canadian junk silver and Krugerrands and bars. All right. So we got some of that happening. Let's see if here's some of my fractional 3/9 fine silver. And I got these. Money Metals Exchange has a 4 ounce spot deal for first time stackers or for first time buyers. So you get 5 1/10 ounces, a half ounce. You get a generic, which is what this one is. You get this generic like American Eagle ripoff. Then you get a random year American Silver Eagle, and you get a random year Canadian Maple Leaf at spot. That is a deal. So that's a good deal. So don't get discouraged just because prices went up, dude. Like, if you're in this for the right reason, you don't care about spot price. We need to let go of spot price. Let me show y'all something here that you should get. Now, my American junk silver, I stopped buying when it went over 20 bucks. 20 times face. I stopped buying. I'm not going to pay that much for junk silver because at that point you're paying for generic silver. So just buy generic. I like junk silver too, but there was a time when junk silver was the premium or was the low premium stuff. So this is actually, this is the last junk silver, if you can call it junk silver, that I bought. And these are America the Beautiful proofs, 90% silver, S mint. Look at the edge, that is not clad. These are proofs. A roll of $10 worth, and they are all the same. I think I got 2 different designs here, if I'm not mistaken. And I didn't put my glasses on because I'm a fool. So there's this design. And I've thought about reselling these. I've given very serious thought about putting these on resale, but I believe these are 2015, 2016. But look at that, it's beautiful. So this is in North Carolina, America the Beautiful. And I believe I got another in here. Let me just take a second here. Let's see what I got here. Yeah. Okay, so I got that. I got this. Let's see here. This is a 2003 Alabama. This is actually a Statehood Quarter, not America the Beautiful. Statehood Quarters went from 2000 until 2009, and then 2010 started the America the Beautiful, and it ended with the Tuskegee Airmen in 2021. Now, what other, and I believe those are the only two designs that I've got here. Oh no, I lied. I've got another Statehood. And I got these at junk silver price. I got these at, these are the last ones I bought at 20 times face. And the reason is because, one, I'm kind of considering grading these. These are totally proof. And I'm giving very serious thought to grading some of these and possibly reselling them. I just don't know if it's worthwhile. Leave comments if you think that that's a worthwhile endeavor. I am torn. I think that in fact, I know there are people who collect the America the Beautiful and the Statehood Quarters because me and my son do it. So I know people do it. I think those are the three that I have. Yeah, those are the three designs that I have there. So I've thought about just putting a couple on eBay and just seeing what they would go for. But I got them at junk silver price. So it's nice to have some proofs, right? So I got some of those, and then I got some plain old, plain Jane junk. You know? Is one worth more than the other in your eyes, or do you care about silver content? You know? Does it matter to you? Which is which? They're both 90% silver. So, anyhow, have you figured out what my stacking strategy is for silver versus gold yet? Yeah, of course you haven't, because nobody's watching. I'm the only one watching my own live stream right now. So, if you do happen to come across this, like it, subscribe, and share. These look actually really cool contrasted with the gold, don't they? They look real nice contrasted with the gold eagles there. Yeah. So when it comes to silver, guys, I'm all about cheap. Give me cheap. In my experience, silver is silver. But I'm going to say that with a caveat. It depends who you're selling to. It matters who you're selling to. It matters who the buyer is. If you take it to a local coin shop, right? And you say, I got an American Silver Eagle. I paid $10 over spot for it. Well, what are you going to get? You're going to get $3 over spot. Here's more Canadian silver dollars, y'all. The best buy. You can get these at Melt. You go into a local coin shop in northern Wisconsin, Minnesota, they're probably overloaded with these. And what I love about this silver, I don't have to be afraid to handle this, and I'm really not afraid to handle any of my silver. I don't care. In fact, I'm going to show you a future video right now. I'm going to show you a future video that I got planned. Here, let me just dump these out too. I'm going to show you a future video I got planned here. I've got a whole bag of silver that I'm going to tone up. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to tone. I have this 8.3 ounce Iron Man helmet. I got that at like $2 over spot. Okay. I'm going to tone a Britannia. I'm going to tone a Britannia. I'm going to tone a Maple Leaf. I'm going to tone this Cayman Island Marlin. I'm going to tone a I think that's a 2018 Congo Ape. I'm going to tone this 1 ounce bar. I'm going to tone this pirate ship. Here's one I already toned. Look how beautiful this is, y'all. Now, I love toners. There's people who think toners are ugly. I love toners. Love me some toners. Look how beautiful that is. If I can just get you to see the purples and blues in that. Because right now the camera is just kind of showing, it's kind of a turd looking brown. But this thing is like blue and purple and copper looking. Absolutely gorgeous. And there are people who say, oh, you shouldn't, people don't like fake toning. Toning is toning. Look at that. See that kind of rainbow blue purple on that buffalo? Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to tone all of these because I want to know what the difference is going to be. Here's what else I'm toning. I'm going to tone a Krugerrand. I'm going to tone the 2021 Krugerrand just because I can. I want a toner of everything. And one of the reasons I want to tone them is, one, I love them, and two, it ticks people off. So I'm going to rustle some jimmies. Let me show you what else I'm going to tone. I'm going to tone this 1964 proof, or this isn't really a proof, this is just an uncirculated, Kennedy half dollar. I'm going to tone the hell out of it. And it's beautiful. And you know what? It's going to look beautiful when it's done too. And if it doesn't, I'll clean it. I don't really care. I just think it's cool. So do what you like, man. It's your silver. It's your world. Do what you want, man. Don't let people tell you how to stack. You know, there's a lot of narratives on YouTube about how you should stack, what you should stack, whatever. You don't have to listen to it. You don't have to listen to any of it. Do what you want to do. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Do what you want to do. That's my message to you. So, oh, yeah. So, anyhow, that's what's up. I think I'm going to end this. No one seems to be terribly interested. If you, I want to thank Cash Money Silver Stacker for stopping in. Go give him a, I don't know if he has any content on his channel, to tell you the truth. I think I looked, and I don't remember seeing anything there, but go look at his channel nonetheless. There may be stuff there, and, you know, I'll just kind of clean up here as I'm chit-chatting with you. I made a video today. I did it on a live stream. And basically I was talking about not believing narratives. In fact, I think the video is called 5 Narratives Smart Stackers Ignore. And so go check that video out. I'm going to leave that out because I'm going to do something quick after this video is done. I'm going to make it quick, short. Look up this Canadian's junk silver, y'all. It is fun. This is good stuff. Check these out, man. There's some Voyagers right there. This is a common one. You know, people are going to try to charge you more for Voyagers. They're sort of collectible, I guess. But look at the toning on that. Look at the toning on her. The queen. The young queen. Let's see if I can get a good look at her. She's gorgeous. That chick. Colonel Cotton Hill, thanks for stopping in. I hope you're hanging out. So, yeah, let's see here. Let me put these back in their tube. Let me show you my favorite Canadian dollar. Is this guy right here. Check him out. That is your 1958 British Columbia death dollar, the totem. So the Canadian government did a little boo-boo when they made this coin. That totem pole is a raven, and in native culture in British Columbia, that raven represents death. So the natives wanted nothing to do with this coin whatsoever. So I don't know how many went into circulation, but I've never found one that slicked out. They all look fantastic. You'll pay 20 to 25 bucks for this coin no matter where you go. So I got these from a coin show. Whoops. They were asking 26 for it. I paid 20. So pretty happy with that. And yeah. So I kind of did this live stream on the fly. This was not a planned event. I'm just sitting around. I put my son to bed. I tucked in my wife, and I thought, well, I can sit around and watch YouTube, or I can contribute. So tonight I decided to contribute to YouTube. Let me finish putting away. No, I wanted to leave that one out. We're going to leave that one out. I'm going to make a YouTube short on that one, because I got a plan. I've had a plan for this for a while. This is an MS-70 2006 10th ounce American Gold Eagle. But it is graded by ICG, which we all know stands for I Can't Grade. So they slab a bunch of these coins for the Home Shopping Network, or one of the home shopping networks. And so you see these floating around. I got this at an antique store for spot. So I snatched it up, and I'm happy to have it. It was actually my first 10th ounce gold coin. So let's get these proofs cleaned up. I'm gonna try to face all of these and categorize them by type, because I'm an organized stacker, y'all. So whoever's watching, leave a comment. Let me know who you are. Thanks for swinging by. These are proof quarters that I'm stacking up right now. America the Beautiful and Statehood Quarters, S Mint. I got those for junk silver pricing from the LCS. You know, I love the internet, but man, you're making a mistake if you are bypassing your LCS so that you can shop on AppMax or JM Bullion. Here's what I find at the LCS. The LCS, they know their numismatics really well, as you would expect. I consider my LCS an expert on numismatics, and if he tells me that my Morgan dollar is worth X amount of money, I believe him. However, sometimes you go to the LCS and you will find that They have silver rounds that they think are generic and are actually quite collectible. And you can get some of those collectibles at spot plus 3.5. Sometimes spot plus 2.5. And I did that, and I was able to go on Everyday Opportunities Trade Day, and I was able to trade up some of my LCS finds, and I basically did like a 2-for-1. So I increased my stack. So nothing wrong with that. I actually found a 2006 Libertad at my LCS, and the 2006 is probably the most collectible and most valuable because it's such a low mintage. I got it for 6.5 over spot, and I sold it on eBay, I think, for $129. So I was not going to take that one on a trade day, a live stream, because a coin like that, I wanted to get it in front of as many people as possible and maximize my profits. So I did. I've also found things like, they know like the Perth Mint stuff is valuable, right? They know those things are collectible. The Marvel coins, they're hip to those. They're hip to Marvel coins. And, no one's going to sell those for spot anyways. But once in a while, you will find stuff that is very desirable. And you can trade up. Or if you like collector stuff, you've just added to your collection. So maybe I should have handled these with white gloves. Oh dear. Oh dear. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? It doesn't feel right. There we go. All right. Oops, I forgot to put this in with my toners. Where did I put my toners? There they are. I'm going to tone Iron Man. Iron Man is going to get some toning. I feel like I should almost tumble this first and try to get a better finish out of it, because it looks pretty rough, but at the same time, I really like that. And I know this is real silver. Anything I have doubts on, I do a specific gravity test on. Hey, whoever's watching, leave a comment, leave me a like, let me see who you are. Let's talk a little bit about silver, yo. So, this is my bag. This is a video. These videos are going to be a bag on how to tone silver. Oh, I didn't even break out my apes, yo. Forgot to break out the apes. That silverback, that Congo silverback. Republic of the Congo. Scottsdale Mint was selling these cheap by the tube. Cheap. They had 2016s, and I waited a day too long, and they ran out. That's the cool one. The 2016 is by far the coolest silverback. But this is chill silverback. He looks cool. I'm toning one of him too. I want a toner in every sovereign coin that I have. I want to do a toner of them. I'm going to tone bars. I tone everything. Because why not? You don't have to like toning. You know what? I didn't pull out a Kangaroo for toning. Let me see if I can find a Kangaroo for toning. Should I tone this one? This beautiful reverse proof Kangaroo? I guess people in Australia hate kangaroos and they see them as a pest. They're nasty little creatures, man. They'll beat up your dog right in front of you, too. I got this Year of the Rooster. I could tone that. I kind of want to tone a reverse proof. You know, like who cares? That might look really stinking sweet. That koala might look crazy cool, toned up. Someone might like him. Let's see here. I got all kinds of stuff in my little red box here. I got this weird Year of the Monkey, man. This is like from 2016. I gotta look this one up on eBay. This one I picked up at the LCS, basically at junk silver pricing. I don't know if that's collectible or not. The design is pretty blah, pretty plain, but it might be collectible for that reason. I don't know. Tell me in comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you know. I think a quarter got away from me here. Let's see here. I think I got a Kangaroo in here I could tone up. This one already has, when I compare these two, this one already looks a little bit yellowed. So should I tone one that's already started toning? Or should I tone one that has more of a BU kind of a finish? Tell me what you think. I was gonna do a tube of Kangaroos and then I just lost interest. I just lost interest, man. Could tone this Morgan dollar. That would make the numismatists, that would make them really happy, wouldn't it? Tone those suckers. But like I said, I wanna do what makes me happy. What do I got here? I got something loose. Hold on a second. Yeah, I like the 2018 Silverback too, Paul. I think it's a pretty cool coin, man, so I have a different strategy with gold and silver, man. Like silver, I'm super diverse with, because literally in my mind, silver is silver, and there are people who will argue that with you. But let's just do the math on this, right? Let's do the math. I don't have any American Silver Eagles out. Oh, here's a Panda. I could tone this Panda. Should I tone a Panda? Anyhow, let's say this Panda's an American Silver Eagle, and in 2020, at the height of the silver shortage, that was really not a shortage. I never had trouble finding silver at my LCS. You were paying $37 to $39, which was about $10 over spot. $10 over spot, pretending this Panda's a Silver Eagle, right? Now, same LCS. I can go and buy this 1 ounce silver for $3.50 over spot. Now, let's do some math here. When it comes time to resell this, forget the price, let's just talk spot. I go to resell this Eagle at the LCS, and that's the most liquid way to sell your silver, no question about it. The most liquid way to sell your silver is to go to the LCS. You are leaving with cash that day, no question about it. So you paid $10 over spot for this. You go back to the LCS, they're going to give you $3 over spot. So you're like, well, at least I retained some of my premium, right? But now you take this same 1 ounce Sunshine Mint silver bar that you paid $3.50 over spot for, and they're going to give you spot plus 50 cents maybe, but more likely spot. And if it's a really down market, you might go back a spot 50 cents. So worst case scenario here, you're down $4. Worst case scenario with American Silver Eagle, you're down $7. So this nonsense about retaining your premium with an American Silver Eagle, it's nonsense, y'all. It's bad math. It's bad logic. And I am a silver is silver guy. I have never had trouble selling silver. When I first started stacking silver in 2006, I started stacking silver. And when I say stacking, I went hard in the paint because it was like $7 to $9 an ounce back then. So I was paying $7 to $9 an ounce. Day after Christmas, my I have a problem. What is my problem? My furnace went out day after Christmas. I call around. What does everybody want? They want overtime. They want time and a half to come and fix my furnace for holiday pay, even though the holiday was yesterday, as far as I was concerned, right? But to them, it's still a holiday. You're paying holiday pay. Guess what I didn't have? Enough cash. Guess what I did have? A stack of silver. So that morning, when we had to go pick out a furnace, this was on the 26th of December, and thankfully it was a fairly mild winter. We went and we picked out our furnace. The heating company that we're buying from, they actually gave us a whole bunch of heaters to heat our home with, space heaters, which was really nice. And they came the next day and did the installation. And an hour before they showed up, I sold all my silver on Craigslist. A guy came to my house and paid me cash 10 minutes before the installation crew walked through the door. It was that easy. So silver is silver. And at that time, the bulk of my stack was American Prospectors. Those were easy to find. They were everywhere. Those were like buffalo rounds at that time. You could find them everywhere, and you could probably get them for 50 cents to $1 over spot in 2006. They were as common as buffalo rounds are today. So when it comes to silver, man, silver. Silver is silver, and no one will ever convince me otherwise because I have experience. Now, look, if I go to Florida and I try to sell these 80% Canadian silver dollars, I'm probably going to get back of spot for these, but I'm still going to be able to sell them. It's just that there isn't much demand in Florida, I can't imagine, for Canadian silver dollars. But if I had to sell them, I could still sell them. No one's going to not buy them. So it's all about who you're selling to in your time frame. Now, if you're selling peer-to-peer, you're going to recover more of your premium both ways. Both ways, you're going to recover your premium. Because that's the way peer-to-peer selling works. But when you're selling to a reseller, a local coin shop, who has to pay bills to keep the lights on, and that's a totally different situation, man. But they're still bound by spot pricing. So, yeah, dude, I just love. This is what. Listen to that sound, man. Is that not a great sound? Am I the only one who just absolutely loves? That was maybe not a great example. I'm Scrooge McDuck, yo. Scrooge McDuck. So now I gotta restack all these because I wanted to hear. But there's your Voyager, super popular. Your Canadian Goose. A lot of people would consider this probably the most popular. In fact, I'm going to set one of these aside to tone. I'm going to set one of each. Well, I might already have toners of those. That's the thing. I have more junk, Canadian junk silver than probably anything else in my stack. There's a toned one. There's one that's got a little bit of purple to it. So, silver is silver, but for me, when it comes to gold, I want gold that is going to be recognizable and liquid. And so my gold stack is foundationally American Gold Eagles. Not because I love Gold Eagles, but because I know that is going to sell quickly. And when I need let's say it's $2,000 or $1,800 or $1,900. When I need that money, I need it now. And the LCS is most likely going to be my buyer for that gold. And so I need that to be liquid. I don't want there to go in, I don't want to go in with any coin. I have a couple non-American gold eagles. I have a Krugerrand and I have a Buffalo, which I know both of these are liquid. Okay. And I have that 1 ounce Scottsdale stacker. 4.9's fine, but look, man, they may not want to buy this or they're going to buy this probably well back a spot because they know they're going to be sitting on this for a while. Not a lot of people are shopping for these that walk into an LCS, right? And then I have a 10th ounce Britannia that I bought because it was dang near spot. And I mean, talk about a beautiful coin. That's a 2021 with the privy on it. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful piece of gold. And there's a lot of gold I find beautiful. But I ain't stocking any of that. I am not going to stack any Perth Mint gold as much as I love it. As much as I love Perth Mint, as cool as I think their designs are, I ain't stacking it. Because I want to be liquid. I don't want there to be a debate, and I don't want to lose my rear end on it because, you know, they're going to want to buy it maybe even back of spot because they know they may have to sit on that Perth Mint thing a while. You know, I've looked at a lot of gold at the LCS, and I've walked away from everything except for gold eagles because I'm like, well, I ask them, what is the easiest thing for you to sell? Eagles. They all say eagles. So that's my strategy with gold. I'm buying what sells easily. And I get it as cheap as I can. You know, I'm switching to quarter ouncers. I've been stacking 10th ouncers. I'm going to up my game to quarter ouncers. And I'm going to back off my silver stack a little bit because I got so much of it. When that ratio comes down, I'll be trading silver for gold. I will definitely be trading in silver for gold when that ratio gets down to 60. And what I'm going to trade is my American silver eagles. I don't have any out tonight, but I've got a few tubes of eagles that eagles don't do a thing for me. You know, there's a lot of people who get kind of excited about American eagles, but again, do the math. You're gonna, when you got to liquidate those things, you are gonna lose your rear end. You know. The one thing I'll say for eagles is that the reverse proofs are probably the most beautiful of all reverse proofs. Oh, I think I found a Merc. Is that a Mercury dime? I think I found a Mercury dime here as I'm stacking up my dimes. Gotta love them. Oh, you know what? I forgot I had these sorted by Mercuries and Rosies. So Rosie, Merc. Rosie, Merc. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I just don't pay attention to things. You know what I really want to get into is pouring my own silver. I think about taking these bars and melting them down. And what I think I would do is well, here, let me get these cleaned up first, and I'll show you what I have a way that I think I'm gonna try to learn how to pour. Maybe I didn't have these sorted out, but why? Oh wait, no, I didn't. Okay. I just have a few Mercs mixed in. Oh, did I bump must have bumped my phone a little bit. Sorry about that. Basically, my setup here, guys, I tried to do this with my camera on my laptop, and it just didn't work. So I gotta figure that out. I gotta learn how to live stream You know, back in the day when I started on YouTube, I've got, believe it or not, I have 3 active YouTube channels, and I have 7 total YouTube channels. And man, I started YouTubing back in like 2010 when YouTube was still, you know, for people and not for corporations. You know, it was truly social media, not the crap that it's turned into now that we all freaking hate. Anyhow, it used to be easy, man. You start a Google Hangout, you could send invites to people, and it was awesome. I made friends in Google Hangouts that I still talk to this day. One I did a podcast with for years, for like 5 years. So, anyhow, let me show you something else that I stack. Let me just set this stuff off to the side here. All right, I believe this is what I'm looking for. Looks like things have been thrown in with them, but 1982 pennies. 82 and older are still pure copper. And so I pull 82 and older pennies out every time I see them. Here's an old Canadian. You can tell by the color. You can tell by the color what these are. Nickel got thrown in here with them. That's all right. So pennies, I think they're worth at least 2.5 or 3.5 cents right now. So you can go through and pick out, look for Wheaties. I know there's key dates to pennies, but when I start melting, when I start casting, I'm going to start with aluminum. I'm going to make aluminum ingots out of aluminum cans that I recycle aluminum. I'm a responsible guy. I love the mother. Take care of the Mother Earth. And then once I feel comfortable with that, I'm going to move on to copper, and I'm going to make copper that I can pour. And that's when I'm going to start trying shapes, right? Try to make like not just bars, but all kinds of different things. And once I feel comfortable with that, I'll move on to silver. And I'm going to start buying sterling silver. Probably flatware. I know there's an LCS in town. He's got a ton of sterling silver flatware that he is going to sell back of melt. So, but he wants to sell all of it to me at once. So it's probably going to be about $1,000 to buy it all. He's got a lot of it. And yeah. So, but that'll be fun. And you know, I don't know if I'm going to try to purify it. I might just pour it as 925 silver. You know, if you have a 925 silver bar, you still have silver, right? It's more pure than junk silver. Everybody loves junk silver. So, you know, I think though I'm going to have to do something pretty cool to make people actually want to buy it. You know, people want 3.9s when it comes to bars. When people want bars with hand pours or whatever, they want 3.9s fine. So I just have to learn how to do it. I just have to learn the purification process, the mix of like, I think you use like borax and silica sand and a couple of other things, maybe even like baking soda or something. But I've watched a lot of it. I've watched a lot of backyard bullion videos. I've watched a lot of Silver Dragons videos on pouring. So, but what I don't want to do, I might melt these 1 ounce bars and pour them into like 5 ounce bars, right? But I mean, there's nothing terribly special about these, although these ones do have those little verifying things on the back. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyhow, I think that's going to do it for tonight. I've been here long enough. Like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I've got a lot of... I don't just talk stacking. I mean, I talk primarily stacking, but I talk a lot about economic issues and the things that we are facing as a nation. And boy, one of the reasons I started doing YouTube on this topic, because I've been doing it a long time, I know a fair amount about it, and I'm very discouraged by how bad the information is in the stacking community, and I think we can do better. So I want to be a positive voice. I'm sick of shills. I'm sick of pumpers, sick of liars. So anyhow, that's what's up, y'all. So, all right, guys. So I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.